And we've got a president who is kind of a mile wide and an inch deep on his knowledge, and that comes out every time his teleprompter falls over.
Yeah.
But what you're talking about is having an American public that's actually more informed. I mean, there were more people gathered in Washington, D.C. that had read H.R. 3200 than there were members of Congress in the building behind us that had read it. That's a terrifying prospect. It's unconstitutional is what it is. Mm-hmm. But so when you're getting involved, there's two things to really keep in mind then. Tell me if I'm correct on this. Mm-hmm. One, this isn't a party thing. Because you've got the Republicans that were looking out those windows, hoping and praying that these conservatives will get this out of their system so that when the robocalls come close to Election Day, they're going to cough up money, cough up votes, and go out and campaign for the party, not the candidate. But number two, you've got the Democrats up there that are hoping we get this out of our system so that we just go away, shut up, sit down right at the back of the bus. Well, conservatives, let me tell you something. This isn't a party issue. This is a mandate on the American representative republic system that we've lost. We've gotten away from it. We have to get back to it, and it's us. It's we the people that can do that. So one of the ways you can get involved is if you find a candidate in your area who is supporting the constitutional values you and I hold dear, back them. Put your money behind them, put your feet behind them, get out and campaign for them, because unless we stand up for the people who are willing to stand up for us, we're going to continue to have to fight this battle. And number two, guys, this is a startup network. What our goal is here at American Patriot Network is to bring you an entire roster of shows like this one, where you get to hear what's actually going on in the conservative movement, where together we can stand up and let our voices be heard and make them listen to us so that we can have that peaceful revolution the gentleman earlier was talking about. We need your help. Help us spread the word. Help us get the word out there about organizations like Americans for Prosperity, but also help us here at American Patriot Network so that we can provide you with the content, the mainstream media, what I call the lunatic left media, the old stream media, what they won't cover. We're going to bring to you each and every week, and we want to get to the point where we can bring it to you each and every night right to your laptop so you can go to the Starbucks and educate the members of the Socialist Republic of Starbuckia.
Yeah, we don't recommend you put it on your dashboard as you're driving down the highway. If you're in a Wi-Fi city, you could do that theoretically, but we don't want that.
Not that, no. So please, if you want to participate, if you're able to participate, shoot us an email. Within the next couple of weeks, we'll actually have a contribution page up on our website. But in the meantime, visit our website at AmericanPatriotNetwork.com or shoot me an email at Allen, A-L-L-E-N, at AmericanPatriotNetwork.com. And I wanted to get that in before we go to the closing segments of the 9/12 rally. So thank you for watching tonight. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to come in this video, but we're going to get out of the way and let the will and the voice of the American people speak for themselves. And we'll see you back here next week. But watch the rest of this. We've got about 5 more minutes, some great signs that you can pass on to your friends. God bless. Stay tuned, America. You're a professor of economics. I have a lot of questions for you. I hope you can help me out.
We've got a fascist socialist as a president. His economics is going to destroy this country. I'm a professor of economics. I'm not some hick where he wants to downplay us. And the reality is he's wrong. Obama's wrong. The Congress is wrong. They're putting us in debt to such an extent that our kids will have no freedom, no liberty. All of their money's going to go to the government. He is not being constitutional. Those guys on that hill, those arrogant sons of bitches in that building behind us are so arrogant they will not listen to the American people. They think they don't have to listen to us. I think after today, they're going to have to listen to us. Now, real America showed up and we said, we're tired of this crap where you could sit there and tell us to move aside and shut up. This academic, this professor, this right-wing extremist professor of economics is telling every socialist in the world, I'm not shutting up and I'm not getting out of their way. We're not going to do it.
Did you hear the president's speech on Wednesday night?
Our life, and they are our servants. We are not their servants. These arrogant sons of bitches that will shut us up at their town hall meetings and try to put us in a box. I got news for them. The gauntlet has been thrown down today. The line is in the sand. The line is in the sand. And I'm an academic. I'm not usually too excited about these things, but I'm going to tell you what.
I always thought
I always thought economics was boring. I think if you were my professor, I'd do okay in that class.
Thank you. I hope
Sir,
I have your kids someday.
So absolutely, sir. Did you see this?
Piss off a lot of people in the university, but I don't really care. This is freedom.
The
This is our
truth
liberty.
makes people angry sometimes.
It sure does.
The question I have, sir, is if the president's health care plan, if H.R. 3200 and the Senate bill that goes along with that,
Right.
if that were passed, what would that
Nationalization
do?
of healthcare.
But what would that do to our nation's economy?
This will destroy it. These people can't run the post office, and they want to run 16% of your life. They want to run 16% of your life. They want to make your choices. It's not a matter of them giving you anything. It's what they're taking from us. They are taking our life, our choices. They don't believe in freedom on that hill. They believe in power. I teach economics. And these guys, and I don't care. I don't care if I'm shunned in the academic world. I really don't care. They don't make this country work. What makes this country work is ordinary people that go to work every day, and they got to pay half their damn income to what's up on that hill.
So let me ask all of y'all a question. We had 2.1 million people here today. That's not my estimate. That's not my estimate. That's the United States Park Police estimate. Do you think that the American media is going to cover that fact? It is a fact. Who are the most powerful people in this country? So what is your message to the people in that building back there?
Obama is the most divisive president we have had in this country since Abraham Lincoln. It is thanks to Obama that these people came here today to voice their opinion, their views, and what they see is wrong with this country. This wouldn't have happened without Obama, so we have him to thank for it.
Where do you think this movement goes from here?
Hopefully it goes back home. These people talk to their friends, and their friends talk to their friends. They get on a computer. They go on websites. They stay connected. They keep this day alive and carry it forward. Because if it ends here, this is meaningless. We've got to continue to let our views be heard by the people up in that building.
What does it do for our economy? Is it a stimulant when 2.1 million people travel from all over the country to come to Washington, D.C.?
We need to stimulate the deadwood up on the hill. The reality is this. The people in that building are bankrupting you. We're going to have about $2 trillion of deficits this year added to all of our national debt. And the reality is these people pretend they're giving us something. That's the evil of it. It's they're giving us something. They ain't giving us nothing they haven't taken. And it's not even just us. It's my son. They're taking from him. He ain't even got a say in this game. All he could do is come out with the sign. The reality is this, is that we are progressively moving towards a socialist dictatorial state. There's no question about that. And as George Orwell taught us well, in that equal world, some animals are more equal than others. The animals on the hill have a little more access than we do. They have a little more liberty than we do. They impose laws on us they're not bound by. They'll nationalize health care, but they won't live under it.
They don't pay taxes.
And the worst part of it all, and I think this was the thing that pissed me off the most. When my students asked me, "You going to Tea Party?" I said, "Oh, you damn right I am." The thing that pissed me off the most is I noticed over the last 6 months this arrogance, where they can sit there and tell the American people, "Shut up and move aside. We don't want to hear what you got to say." And I'm thinking, Mr. Congressman, Mrs. Congressman, Mr. Congressman, yeah, you don't have to vote with everything we believe, but you gotta listen to it, and you gotta respect us, and you gotta take that into account. So if you don't take that into account, you are no better than that king we overthrew 200 years ago. You are no better than those czars.